What's up, guys? If you're anything like me, you probably really enjoy watching Meet Kevin's videos. Meet Kevin puts out a ton of videos on stimulus checks and political videos, but he also has a fair number of stock videos, and in the past, he's also made a number of real estate investing videos. And you might be asking yourself, hey, does this guy actually know what he's talking about? You know, is he legit? Should I actually invest in one of his courses that he pitches in almost every single video? And we're going to talk about that here today. I've bought one of his courses, and I also have a very similar background to him and can validate what he is saying and whether it's actual good information or poor information. So we're going to be talking about all of that here today. And to be honest, if you're watching this video here, you've probably got some concerns about whether or not you should spend your hard-earned cash on one of his courses. And I think that's a very valid concern. You know, courses get a lot of bad rap right now because there's so many people out there pitching courses, and oftentimes people buy into these courses spending hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, and then are disappointed when they actually find out the content that's inside of the course. And honestly, I would know. I'm one of those people who has spent thousands of dollars on these different courses and coaching and mentoring programs. You know, honestly, I would say that I've probably spent close to $25,000 over the last 5 or 6 years on these different types of programs and courses, and I've seen my fair share of them. To be honest with you guys, I've seen some courses that are actually really good and I feel are undervalued, and I've seen other courses that are a total letdown. I would say that on average, the cheaper courses, the cheaper coaching programs, the cheaper mentoring programs, the cheaper they are, usually the better they are. I've paid upwards of $2,000 a month for a specific coaching program, and I've paid as little as $50 per month for another program in the same space. Guess which one was better? The $50 a month one. So in this video, we're going to give you a full breakdown on everything that Meet Kevin has put out, including his 5 different courses that he's put out. He's put out different courses from the YouTube course to real estate investing, to real estate sales, to property management, and also stocks and the psychology of money. These are his 5 different courses. We're going to give you a brief overview of each of them and talk about the pros and cons and also my thoughts along the way for each of these courses. And if you want to follow along with that, there is going to be a promo code down below that you can access the courses. You can see in real time what I'm talking about, and you can see for yourself what you're going to get if you invest in one of these courses. So check out that link. It'll be down in the description and it will be the pinned comment. Now, really quick, before we jump into this, we're going to look at my computer here together. But before we do that, you might be saying, well, hey, Cody, why do you think you're qualified to actually talk about this? Well, number one, I bought one of his courses. I bought his YouTube course, and I've been making videos here on YouTube for about a year and a half now. It took me a full year to see any type of success. And finally, just a couple of months ago, I had one video that took off and got me over 150,000 views. This took way too long, but this is something I've stuck with. And a lot of the tips that I put into that video are the exact reason why it was able to explode and get me a pretty good amount of views on that video. His other course also allowed me some other good tips to be able to edit faster and to shoot more videos at a higher quality. The second reason, I'm a real estate agent. Meet Kevin is a real estate agent, and he got his start in real estate just like I have. We've both built our businesses to very successful levels and now are having fun making videos on YouTube. The third reason, I'm a real estate investor just like Meet Kevin. I have over 11 units of rental real estate, and I'm growing this portfolio year over year, just as Kevin has done as well. So I've seen a lot of the inner workings of what he does in these real estate investing courses and the property management. You know, what he talks about, I've been there for, I've been through that stuff myself. And so I've seen the inner workings, and I know what to expect, and I know what information you actually need to have and what information is not really that important. So let's take a look together. We're going to jump into my computer here and we're going to take a look at these courses together and see what these courses actually have to offer. Now, if you want to skip ahead and you just want to get my thoughts on Meet Kevin, whether or not he's legit, there's going to be a timestamp on the video here for you to do that. If you're already familiar with what his courses are and what they offer, you just want another review or an opinion from myself about the courses, you're going to be able to skip ahead. So feel free to do that down below with the timestamp. Okay, guys, so jumping into this, we're going to look at the very first one. It's real estate investing. And again, there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment where you can click on this and actually follow along to see what information is here for yourself. So let's actually take a look at this. Real estate investing from $0 to millionaire and beyond. This is going to give you some information about what he has. You know, this is just the promo dashboard of what this course offers, right? All right, now scrolling down here, let's actually take a look at some of the lectures that are here in this promo. So you're going to course overview, crucial economic principle for strong foundation in real estate. It talks about mindset. Mindset is super crucial. I've actually taken a lot of courses and most of them start with mindset, and it's actually for a reason. You need to go into this with the right mindset mindset, because if your mindset's off, it's not going to work out for you to the best of the ability, it's not going to give you the best chance at actually being successful with it. So talks about mindset. Section 3, your finances. This is so crucial because your finances are going to absolutely determine whether or not you can invest in real estate successfully, right? I mean, it's all money focused, and that's the most important thing. So I'm glad that he starts off this section with your finances, right? So guns and butter. Some of this is a little bit ambiguous, so you don't know exactly what it is. Credit and credit cards, compound interest, the financial dream calculator, net present value, credit freezes, and identity theft. This is super in-depth stuff. This is way more in-depth than I would have covered if I were making the same exact course. I wouldn't be talking about credit freezes or identity theft. So props to that for him going in depth on this. Now, your circles, your primary circle, your secondary circle. This is how to find deals, how to network with other people to find deals. This talks about shopping for real estate, right? What does an actual deal look like? How do you go find them? How are you going to get them? Driving for dollars like the wholesalers do. This is driving around looking for potential deals. This also talks about wholesaling, pickiness fallacy, overweight fallacy, build fallacy, magic spreadsheets, biggest purchase of your life. This is just a lot of information, and knowing Kevin, having watched probably hundreds of his videos now, a lot of this is going to say, hey, look, real estate investing is a very good thing. Don't get scared. Just pull the trigger on something. If it makes sense numbers wise, go ahead and pull the trigger. All right, now moving ahead, I wanted to kind of jump through this a little bit faster, but I just want to show you the amount of in-depth information, and each one of these different lectures is a different video and topic. So there's literally like tens, if maybe not 100 hours worth of content here. It's pretty crazy. So section 6, financing, talks about everything you need to know about financing. Absolutely insane. I mean, holy crap, he came up with 95 different lectures just on financing. That's absolutely insane. This is obviously all stuff that you can look at for yourself. Wow. So he talks about negotiation, 20 lectures there. Closing costs, 10 lectures there. Inspections, how to do an inspection. Renovations, how to renovate the property effectively, 28 lectures there. Hacks and pitfalls, investing methods, different methods that you need to know, whether you should wholesale, whether you should flip, whether you should buy and hold. Burr, Delaware Trust. I mean, this goes way in depth. Most people, I will tell you, they don't need to know a dang thing about Delaware Trust. Don't worry about that information. But, hey, if you are in that position where you're like, hey, I need to know about this, well, Kevin's got he's got an example for you, and he's going to tell you exactly what you need to know about that. So property types, talks about all the property types in depth, investing principles, insurance and legal protection. This just keeps going. Honestly, I could spend all day here. I don't want to bore you guys, how to start, actual examples, releases, so he had all of these released after the fact. So, all these lectures, this is from November 1st of 19. This is over 20, 30 lectures here. This insurance loophole saved me 35 grand. He's sharing updates on his investing experience and continually updating this information. Honestly, guys, the real estate investing course, probably his best course. Do-it-yourself property management. This is going to be the exact same thing where he talks about everything you need to know about property management and rental renovation. Let's just go into this real quick. So he just updated this. Update 12/20/2020. 90% of the course is live, so this is being updated on a regular basis. Look at all these different sections. Inside the minds of tenants, tenant leverage. It's just crazy how much information he's got here. Same thing, let's go check out the stocks and psychology of money. We're going to come back to the YouTube course and do that one because I've actually got inside access. I'm not going to show you anything. I want to respect Kevin's time and the effort that he's put into this course. So I'm not going to show you any of the lectures or anything, but I'll show you kind of the inside of the course, what it looks like and what to expect with that. So starting out, the rule of money, talks about monies and the ovarian lottery. I don't know what that is. I just read that. That's kind of interesting. 30-year rule for stocks and choice. Fire hose versus incremental. He's got all of these lectures. This is just insane, guys. The amount of content that he puts out and puts into these courses is absolutely insane. For the price, it's amazing, how much he's got in here. Got one for real estate sales, 0 to 500K by becoming no pressure agent. This is amazing as well. I looked through this one earlier. There's a ton of information here. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I spent hours and hours and hours researching, learning about, and actually implementing and figuring out what works. And everything on here, he talks about everything from door knocking to open houses to cold calling. Everything on here he has tried and he has had success with in some way or another. And the thing is with real estate, whatever you put your time and effort into, it will work as long as you work. So section 7, sellers, section 8, buyers, investors, contracts. This talks about everything. This is one of the best courses I think out there. If you're looking to be a real estate agent, I would not even hesitate investing in this course. You spend $600, you're going to get way more value out of that. Now let's take a look at the actual building wealth and making YouTube videos from a #1 trending creator. All right, so looking at the YouTube course here, this is kind of just the back end. This is a course that I actually bought and it's made me a ton of money. It's definitely paid for the course itself with the money that I've earned from the tips that I got from this video or from this course here. So I hope he's okay with showing this. I'm not going to show any of the inner workings. I want to respect his time. I'm not going to give away any of his content or anything. So I hope he's okay with that. But again, this just shows you a ton of information here. Preparing for a video, why videos fail, audio and first edits. It's crazy. I was watching these audio videos, and the amount of depth that he goes into is absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, 90% of it you don't need. Honestly, I've got this Yeti mic right here. It works great. Yeah, it's in my face, but like, hey, whatever. It gets me good audio. That's really all I need. But Kevin's got like 30 different microphones, 30 different recording systems. He's got everything, and that works for him. He's been able to find a lot of success with that, and he's tried out a lot of different things, which makes it great for him to be able to teach about it. But honestly, you don't need that much, right? Subject matter and storytelling. This is so important for YouTube, right? The 5-minute edit, how he edits quickly, the truth about the algorithm, camera adjustments, gear, insurance, and taxation, easy videos you can make now, uploading, making money, and monetizing. I mean, this is just so much information about insurance and liability, right? The things that nobody ever thinks about when making YouTube videos. This is just crazy. So these are all of his courses. Now let's actually talk about, my opinion. Is this something that's worth it? Is this something you should invest in? And, what should you do? So to wrap all of this up, is Meet Kevin legit? Are his courses worth it? Is this something you should invest in? And honestly, I would say with a resounding yes, this is definitely something that you should invest in. The money that you spend on these courses is going to be so well worth it because it's going to save you thousands of dollars. It's going to make you thousands of dollars, or it's going to save you hours and hours of time. And the cool thing about that is that saving time is going to save you hours of struggle and pain without any progress. Buying one of these courses is going to give you one, if not all three of those items. I want you to think about it this way. When you go to buy something like this, ask yourself, is this going to save me money? Is it going to earn me money? Or is it going to save me time? If the answer to any of those questions is yes, and it's going to be more than the cost of the course, then you need to buy that course because it's going to be money well spent. I know it can be a little bit tough spending hundreds of dollars on something. You don't know if it's going to be, give you returns or not. But if you're serious about, investing in real estate or becoming a real estate agent or doing YouTube videos, you have to spend some money because it's going to save you time and it's going to earn you a whole lot more money. I mean, think about it this way. Let's say you buy the Stocks and Psychology of Money course. Let's say that course is going to cost you $650. The price always changes, so I don't know what it'll be and what you actually pay for it. But let's say that you learn something in there that is going to prevent you from panic selling the next time the market drops. Well, that might lead to your stocks dropping a little bit in price, but then they're going to rebound up. And if you don't panic sell during that time, you're going to be able to capture profits later on. Also, let's look at it another way. Let's say that you want to do YouTube videos just like myself. Let's say that you want to make videos and you want to be successful at it. Well, if you can learn a couple of quick tips from Meet Kevin and you can save hours of time editing and hours of time, learning how to do this and making videos that actually get views, this is going to be something that's well worth it for you. I mean, for the $500 or $600 that the YouTube course costs, you're going to be able to save tons of time and also make money. This is how you get to ad revenue. This is how you get to sponsorships and brand deals. I mean, the money that you can earn from YouTube is absolutely immense. If you can get some quick tips for $500 or $600, and who knows, maybe that lands you a brand deal 6 months down the road or a year down the road that's going to pay you $5,000. You would have to owe that success back to Meet Kevin and his courses. So with all that said, make sure to check out the promo code down in the description below and in the pinned comment so you can access all of his courses. Also, drop a comment. If you've already bought one of his courses or you're thinking about it, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject. With all that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.